Hi, Christy. How's it going? Sorry about the delay. I know I kind of was so excited the park was done that I kind of forgot about everything else. Um, so I wanted to show you within Performance Plus how to pull student names, student IDs, and then if they have IEPs or not. Unfortunately, Performance Plus doesn't have 504s, math interventions, or reading interventions, but you'll be able to add that at the end. So I'll show you how to pull it from Performance Plus and then how to edit it in Excel. So I'm under the Reports tab, so that's the graph right here. And then over here to the left of the screen where it says Reports, I'm going to choose Performance Tracker, and then I'm going to choose Assessment Scores as my report. Under Filter, I'm going to choose any 5th grade assessment, so 5.5, as long as your students have scores. I'm going to choose you. I don't think you actually have to choose yourself from the list, but I have to if I'm going to run this report. And then under Options, I'm going to choose 2 things. Right at the top, I'm going to choose where it says Show Student Code. And then down at the bottom, I'm going to choose to show all groups. And that's in reference to kind of the IEP. So again, reports, performance trackers, assessment scores. Filter is going to be an assessment. And then options is show student code and show all groups. I'm going to go ahead and run that report. Cool. Down at the bottom, there's a data export option. I'm going to click on Excel. And then I'm going to download that document. Go ahead and open that up. So we're going to clean it up a little bit because you can see you've got 21st century and an LEP and stuff like that. So this is going to say, is this a safe document? Yes, it is. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and remove all this data. So I just click in the top left-hand corner. I press and hold Shift. I click in the bottom right-hand corner. Selected all the data. Now I just right-click on it. I delete. I'm going to delete the entire column. All right. So now you can see you got 21st century learning, you got LEP, all those kind of things. So I'm actually going to delete those. And I'll show you how to do it real quick. Is in the home part of the ribbon up here on the far right is Find and Select. And then I'm going to choose Replace. So anything that says 21st century, I want to find 21st century and I want to replace it with nothing, essentially to delete it. So I replace all. So that's going to delete those 5. I'm going to do the same thing for LEP, so I find anything that has the word or the letters LEP, and I'm going to replace it with nothing. And then personally, I don't like having those lines; it just doesn't make it look clean. So I'm going to replace any of those with blank. Okay. So now we've got students with IEPs. One thing though is I bet Dave's going to want 2 columns for the names. If he doesn't, then you can turn it in this way. If he does, I'm going to show you how to separate that. So I actually click on student code right here into this column B. I right click on it because I'm going to insert an entire column. Okay. Now I select all of these names. All right. So and again, I clicked on the top one. I press and hold Shift. I click on the bottom. And then it's under data. There's an option here that says text to columns. So I click on text to columns. Don't worry about this first option. And I want to actually separate it by commas because the last name has a comma. And so when I select comma, I select next, finish. And so you can see what happened is it made 2 columns now instead of the first name and last name being in the same column. And I'll just run you through those steps again. I first clicked on student code. I inserted an entire column, and that made this blank B. I selected all the names, click, press and hold Shift, click at the bottom. I clicked on the data part of the ribbon, text to columns. I didn't mess with anything on this first screen. I clicked next, I chose comma, and then I clicked finished. And what that did is that separated the first name and the last name. And like I was saying before, it doesn't have 504. So if you wanted to, this is a fully editable document. You could go ahead and type in 504 or reading, or that's not the word reading. That's the word reading. Oops. That's the word reading, and that's the word math. If you need to, and then you can go ahead and send that to Dave. So I hope that helps a little bit. If you have any questions, let me know.